Welcome back to Three Guys Talk. My name is Chris,
Troy.
Randy?
and we just finished watching episode 8 of Kaguya. So in this one, we're going to do things kind of different because there was a clear first segment, and then the second and third segments, even though there is a clear defining stoppage point, they kind of merge together. So we're not going to be switching pretty much because the second and third go together so well.
Yeah.
So we're not going to switch. But the first segment, apparently, the middle school for whatever their school name is, I don't even remember.
I don't think they said.
No, they do.
Oh, they do?
It's just
It's something Academy. It starts with an S. I know that.
well, the middle school that goes in feeds into that high school is like 5 minutes away. So we finally get to actually meet Kei, Miyuki's sister. He's excited.
Wow.
She comes there. She's the treasurer at the student council in the middle school. So she comes there and trying to look for Miyuki, but he's at a budget meeting. Apparently, if you fail at that budget meeting, you will get sent away to a different country just to get out of there. Like, nuh-uh.
They banished you.
So, she's there to get help with some numbers and stuff, and Kaguya is like, you know what? I will help you because she wants to, start a relationship with her. Not in that way, but, become friends with her.
Big sister.
Yeah, to get in with Miyuki so she can see him.
Actually get in with Miyuki.
Yeah, so she can see him outside of school without, having school-related stuff happening or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so she tries to help with the thing, but then Yu's right behind saying, "Oh yeah, your thing sucks here, here, and here. You should make it better." And she's all like, "Oh, yeah, okay, blah blah blah." Does it? Kaguya's trying to think. She's thinking of what will happen, trying to get her to say, "I'm her big sister," so she can go over to their house, eat dinner, all this stuff.
Call them by their first name?
Yeah, having to call them by their first names because they're all Shirogane. So, and yeah, she's trying everything. And in the middle of one of her little things, Chika walks in and does an awesome little, I don't even know what they're called, like
Poses?
well, it's like
That right there.
dabbing or something, right?
I don't know, to be honest
The,
with you.
the,
But
when
no,
people are like, "What's
definitely
up?" No, not
Oh,
that.
dabbing up?
Yeah.
Oh, dabbing up, yeah.
Yeah, when you see your friend and you have your secret handshake type thing.
I think that's the most gangster swear I've heard you ever say.
I couldn't think of how it was said. I literally couldn't. I was like, I know it's called that, so not the dance move. Nuh-uh. And that's when Kaguya finds out, oh my gosh, Chika is already a friend with her because Kei is friends with Chika's little sister. Apparently there's 3 Fujiwaras, sisters. So, yeah. Chika's the middle child, which makes sense. Really does make sense.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Because of how she is, she's the middle child syndrome. The middle child doesn't get.
You know what?
Isn't
I can see that. I can see that.
What am I trying to say?
Attention?
Yeah, they don't get as much attention as the older child.
I was the middle child. You don't get as much attention.
And the younger child.
See, I'm kind of happy I'm the oldest.
You literally don't. You're just in the middle.
Yeah.
Literally how it is.
So you get the hand-me-downs, and you are forced to help with.
I didn't get the
hand-me-downs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not. I'm the youngest child, but there's only 2 of us, so. Yeah. So she was all mad that Chika always takes everything from her, giving her that Sharingan.
Sharingan.
Yeah, I can't talk I'm starving right now, so. She goes, all right, well, at least I'll be the first time, get her to call me sister. And then right as she said that, she was like, "Hey, Chica sister, Chica Nesan." Yeah. So she was pissed off about that. They make plans to go shopping, and then Chica, being that evil genius, was like, "Hey, why don't you come with us?" And then Kaguya, literally, I think she floats over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she ever actually took a step.
She was making that face,
Like,
and then she
just
floats over.
She just floats over and is like, "Yeah."
I just like tiptoed all the way over there.
She never moved her leg. I think it was just straight up.
That's where she like floated.
Yeah, I think she did, or she just has that graceful ballerina moment of just the hop, but it's like just scraping the ground.
I was like,
so.
this seemed like a hop because I agree with you. It looked like she just perfect.
But that's pretty much it for the first one. So, which one of you had the second part?
That was Randy.
All right, let's go.
All right, so the second part is all about them getting ready for the big test, the finals, I guess that's coming up. And
Weird thing though. Sorry,
go ahead.
they called it finals, but then they also said that there was 5 tests a year, and this was the 4th test.
Maybe the final of the semester, or not semester,
Because
because you know how we do.
I agree with Chris on this because they did say 5.
Maybe their final of
Was it really
6
the 4th
weeks,
one?
because you know.
Yeah,
I didn't catch that.
6 weeks.
Honestly,
Because Miyuki said he's been number 1 3 times. So this was
maybe
the 4th.
Maybe 3 years.
So that's why I said I
3
agree with Randy
years.
because I thought he was going on for years.
I think he said years.
Well, it doesn't
Because
matter. They don't go to high
because-
school for 4 years. They only go for 3 years.
Do they?
Yeah,
Huh.
Because if we want to go off
15
that,
to 18.
if we want to go off that logic, then when he technically would have gotten more if they did by year. Because since he is number 1 for the 3 times fourth in a row, shouldn't it be more if he's technically been number 1 the whole time in his past couple years?
Don't know.
Yeah, it
See,
doesn't really matter.
They called it a final, and yet there's definitely
More.
They said they have 5 tests a year, and if he's only been number 1 3 times this year, that was the 4th time or 4th test. So then that means there's one more test. Don't know.
He's going for the
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyways, so he's going for number 1 again because he gets number 1 every time. And
Dude, I would totally go for number 1 every time too. I wouldn't. Not in this. If it was American school, I would totally do it.
I would be happy. I would be happy to break top 10.
I would at least try because I mean they kind of put you on blast because they have all the scores up right there.
That's what I said. I want to shoot for top 10.
No, I would.
So,
I
I mean,
would go for number 1.
You better get your name in good standing on that board.
I would be-
Unlike you right there.
That would be number 38 or 36 if it was my final out of the school year thing. That's right. It's top 10%. What now?
You were?
I wasn't.
Oh, good
It was
job.
like top 8.
Oh, really?
It pissed me off that this junior chick decided that she's going to graduate early and knock me down like 1 spot. I was like, no. So,
That's
sorry.
funny.
Now,
I never knew that.
I think I barely broke.
Barely broke top 50.
No.
No, I didn't even make that.
I did. I honestly believe. I think I barely broke top 60.
There was a lot of kids
We're
in our
going to
class.
have a moment of silence.
There was a
for
lot of
Trey.
kids in our class. Just so.
Yeah, I mean, again. I told you the story. I caught up all my credits like the day before my graduation. Like that's Saturday before we graduated. I literally caught up with everything.
I remember.
Yeah, I was at school from 8 until like 4.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I do remember
I was at
that.
school for school day.
It was actually a Saturday.
No,
But still, it was school day.
it was
Like
a Saturday.
no, I'm not saying school day. I'm saying the amount of time that school is
oh, yeah,
normally.
yeah.
I was there for a full school day. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
was
was
a
I'm
long
sorry.
day.
It just made it hilarious. I was there for 8 to 4. Well, that's when school started. I think. I still don't remember when school started.
I think we started at 7.
No, we started at like 8:20.
We came in earlier, I believe. I think I'm never. No, I never. Okay, I guess I never came in
think
early.
I
I was
was-
never on time.
I was never on time. To
I
first
was
period
always
either.
early because of football, so I didn't know when school actually
Well,
started.
when
True,
I had
agree with you, 'cause
football, I did.
my sophomore year, my time schedule was messed up a lot.
Yeah, I did have football for a little bit.
Yeah, but then after I got football,
Even after
First period was a miss.
when football ended, I was a TA for first period, so I didn't come in until like 9
Oh, that's pretty
with
cool.
a bag of bacon every time because I was like, I'm hungry. I'm just sitting there eating bacon because she was all like, you need to do this. She said, you literally don't. I didn't need one,
Mhm.
but since you need something to do, here's this test that was done on a Scantron. Just make sure everything's right. Like the Scantron was done right. So
Mhm.
all I did was
look over it.
I looked at like one day I was actually doing it. I was like, okay, so this is good, this is good, this is good. And then after that day, I was just like, I don't have to be here. And so I never came. I always came in late. So I never knew when school
Way
started.
to set an example for the other students.
It's okay. My example was this crap is easy. You should know it.
Yeah.
True.
I taught was it freshman year math, whatever that is. I
Okay.
taught my class that because our teacher was awful. She couldn't teach anything.
Really?
So I literally looked at how you did it and then taught 2 people and then they taught 2 people and just treated.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was it.
Because I kind of wish you taught me algebra.
I wish you would have taught me algebra too.
Yeah.
Was it freshman year? It had to be freshman year.
Anyways, we're going way off topic on this. We're flying out the door with this one.
The door is right there.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go use it real quick. But anyways, do you
Where
kind of
were you
want to
at?
transition into part 3 because that's basically it. They
Yeah.
study the whole time and
Yeah.
Well, no, they sit there and they're telling people not to study.
Miyuki and
Yuki,
Kaguya.
yeah, because they want to be number 1, and then
Mm-hmm.
Kaguya wants to be number 1, and Miyuki's like, nah, you can't have that.
she's always number 2.
She's always number 2. She's number 1 in
That's how he celebrates right there,
Miyuki's-
being number
And
1.
Miyuki's
yeah. So Miyuki does end up winning or
Mhm.
getting first place.
yes.
And that's her crying over it.
Yeah. So then let's go segment 3.
On to the third one. Actually happened a day before.
No,
A week before the actual final exam, and it started off with
You're chopping.
no,
That's her chopping right there.
It went I think it was kind of off the segment of the last one where you was talking to the president about going home and no my bad you was I think talking to the president about buying a new game.
No, how it started was you was getting a lecture by a teacher saying
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't pass.
You know what? To be honest, actually that happened before.
No.
Okay, so yes,
I know what you're talking about
My
now.
bad, Chris. Yes, it did start off with the teacher telling you that if he fails one more time, he's gonna get held back.
Yeah. And then it goes into, what's up? I want to buy a new game.
and Kaguya overheard the
The
teacher telling you if he fails, he's getting held back. So after that, it was the part I was talking about before, where you was talking to the president about buying a new game, and it was
It was guy talk.
Yes, guy talk.
Um,
And Kaguya heard you talking about it, and then being the nice, kind girl she is to you.
the stealthy ninja. Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with
in
Chris.
Yu's eyes, she is an
Stealthy
angel.
ninja.
Okay. All she gently asked was to help him study, but you saw that as she's trying to kill me
And torture.
and torture. So Kaguya pretty much focuses her attention on Yu's studying, Yu's academics. So Yu's relentless, trying to escape, trying to find ways to get out because he is terrified of Kaguya because of the multiple death threats.
I just love that part right there where she's chopping at him. Like, she has no emotion in her eyes. She's just like, I'm gonna get him.
That little part, I kind of like when her whole little Secret Service team caught him. I thought.
Oh, yeah, the whole
I thought it was
freaking
pretty
Secret
funny.
Service
I thought
came
that
after
was
him.
funny. But yeah, it was Kaguya's, trying to get you to help him study because she doesn't want him to fail, get held back because it'll put a burden on the president. But
Is it just that, or is it because he's a student council member? Like,
I believe that's what I was thinking too.
I
Probably because student
I
council
think it's
member.
both.
Yeah, I was
of course,
thinking that too.
she doesn't want the burden on Miyuki, but I think it's more. I don't want that black mark on the student council record or something.
Mhm.
So,
I mean, she did defend him. I mean,
I actually heard your neck pop when you did that. That was nice.
did I pop?
Yeah,
I don't even remember popping it.
I heard pop.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think that might have been him. I don't know.
Oh,
I can
all
pop
right.
that.
so.
There you go.
Or crackle. And pop.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah. So we see Kaguya trying to help out you study, and then they're in the library where they're both studying, and then we kind of get a glimpse of why I guess Yu is how he is. Because I guess what happened, how he was before, where he in his past, where he didn't want to come to school, wanted to be a rebel, you would consider. But since
A neat. NEET.
yeah,
That's what he. It's what he wanted to be. But it's like So what they said. There's two girls that were saying that Kaguya shouldn't be with him because of how he is. Or something.
Because he was a bad kid in middle school.
Yeah, what did he do in middle school? Was it just I didn't show up for school? Because that's not that big of. It's a big deal. It's a big deal, kids. Go to school. But it's not.
I don't think kids are watching this one.
They should.
I don't know.
This
I'd be
is great.
surprised. I guess.
Yeah.
I would have watched
I
this
wouldn't
as a
be
kid.
surprised.
I would watch this as a kid.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just saying.
but
Maybe.
yeah,
I don't know.
I want to know what he did because there had to be something that he did to get that
reputation.
Yeah, to get that bad of one, there had to be something he did.
And they did say he's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah,
which it's more curious of what he actually did.
I need the backstory. I need it now.
I would like to know the backstory.
Not tomorrow. Not next week.
But I did like how Kaguya stood up for you. Kaguya being the badass she is.
Ice princess.
Yes,
she went full ice princess in that one.
She did. She pretty much told him to leave because she trusts you how he is. She doesn't base off people what she hears. She trusts them by they actually mean them.
Mm-hmm. That's how you should
Which
do
is
it,
nice.
guys.
Yeah,
right?
which is nice.
That's how
Are you supposed to do it?
That's how you make friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you make long-lasting friends.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, I met you, Rans, from what other people were talking about. So but it's a good thing.
I think I met you from, my cousin.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we played football.
Yeah.
I remember now. Yeah.
I met you at work.
Yeah.
And then I met you at his house.
Very true. Yeah, then we get to and kind of after that little segment at the library, before it ends, you see Miyuki standing outside. I wouldn't say he was supervising, but I guess he was just keeping an eye out.
He would have done what Kaguya did if Kaguya didn't do it.
Nah, I'm thinking about it.
Always his notebook pink.
I thought it was just a book he was reading. It looked like a book he was reading.
Why pink? That's weird. Sorry, go ahead. What was your point? Was it why was his book pink?
I was like, nerd judge a book off his cover.
Yeah, something like that.
I do.
I got that same.
There's literally in a library somewhere that all they have is all the red covered books and a little thing saying this is where you find the red cover books.
That's weird. What library?
I don't remember. It was on Facebook. I saw it.
Weird
So
library.
it was just because I guess it was librarian humor where people would come in and ask. I don't know the book. I just know it had a red cover. So you should just point to the thing. There you go. They're all there.
Yeah, I guess I would make
Go
sense.
find it.
Do you want to do the rating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I got anything else.
Oh no. Let's say this. So this is going back technically to the second segment, but Miyuki did get number 1. I know we already said that. Kaguya got number 2. Chika, who decided not studying was the way to go, because Miyuki and Kaguya said don't. She dropped, I think it was 10. I don't know the exact ones, but because Kaguya helped you study, you did pass. Not very good, but
barely,
he did pass.
He barely passed.
He jumped up like 20 places though.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good.
He went from like 197 to 177. I believe that's what it was, because there's 199 in the class. So
where did Chica fall? I didn't see it.
I think she was like 91 to 101 or something like that.
She fell hard.
But the best one that went up the highest though is the guy that comes in for Love of Dice. He went up the most. He went from like 100 to 84.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like 138 to 84, something like that.
Nice.
It was really high. It was a big jump for him.
Nice.
He was studying with his girlfriend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who dropped from 4 to 7.
But what I did like on the third one where it ended, pretty much where Kaguya was kind of a little mad at you that he barely passed, but then it transitioned to Miyuki saying that she's a lady of pride, that's
how she always is.
Exactly.
And then almost said something that
pretty much, I want to say, it looked like he was about to say that's one of the things I like about her, but stopped mid-sentence and said, that's a story for next time.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, come on.
That's because Chica was right there.
True.
If Chica wasn't there, and it was just you, I bet he would have said it.
Yeah.
I bet he would have.
I bet he would have.
Probably.
Because I'm pretty sure you was like, do you like her or something before, or something like that, or said that to Kaguya. He said, do you like the president? That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was one of the death attempts.
All right, ratings.
Am I going first?
Yep, go ahead, Randy.
You go first. Which way?
So honestly, guys, I had to go with the thumbs up and a thumbs down, just for the fact is, it felt. The second and third one just felt really long. Like, the second one felt rushed, and the last one felt like it dragged. And then the first one kept it together for me. I did like the first one. I did like Kaguya chopping after you, but I mean, overall, I just had to go with thumbs up, thumbs down.
How did she stop him from running? Like, how weak is you? Or she
Apparently
literally
pretty
held
weak.
him just
Well,
with
she has
that.
she has Sharingan, so
Yeah, but he wasn't looking at it.
Yeah. I don't,
He's not
I don't
caught
know.
no genjutsu.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about that, then we're gonna then how you survived that 2-story jump.
See, those are Naruto eyes right there.
Maybe it wasn't a 2-story. Maybe it just looks really high.
That's very
Maybe it was
true.
like a half
Now that
story.
you say that, that's true. How did he survive that?
See?
How did he
break the window?
Yeah, the whole window like that.
True.
Anime.
Guys.
That's how.
Got the anime logic.
All right, Trey. What about you?
I give it 1 up, 1 side. I agree with Randy. The second and third felt, kind of rushed. It felt long. The reason I saved for me seeing Sister, which was one of the things I really wanted to see. I was waiting to see. You say K, right?
Yeah, it's K.
Thank you. I want to say Kai for a second. I just later stopped myself mid thought.
If that was an A right there in the first part, it would be Kai, but it's not. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I understand. Trust me. My understanding of the English language is weird.
This is not English though. This is Japanese.
I get it. The way we're reading it's English.
Oh. No, the way we're reading it's K. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Now K segment 1 for me. Seeing the second segment where we I would say kind of get a glimpse of how Miyuki and Kaguya, I won't say study, but how they try to psych each other out, and then the whole description of you saying he wasn't gonna study, he's gonna go play games, and then Chica saying she wasn't gonna study at all. Like we've all done that before, like a major exam.
I've never studied for a major exam.
I
Me
haven't
neither.
either, honestly.
I've never studied. I actually never studied in my life.
I did in college.
I
in
tried
college,
it, yeah.
See,
in college you have to.
That's when I tried to learn how to study, and I still failed at
See,
study.
I was never really taught well how to study.
Oh yeah,
so,
no, I wasn't either. But
or-
I
or
never
ta-
needed
or,
to.
or take notes. See,
See, I never needed to because school was super easy.
It
So,
was super
like, if
easy.
I actually applied myself, I would have been like top 1, 2, 3.
mhm.
But I didn't apply. Like, I was super lazy in school, so I, slid down to 36 or 8. I can't
Mhm.
remember which one. That frame. So I still
Yeah,
taught 10%.
I just wanted
Yep.
to pass. I had all B's and 1C. I always had 1C for some reason.
Did you really?
It was a high C, but
Aw,
I mean,
don't get me started on this.
I made B on a roll.
All right, so you remember in football, whenever you were failing a class, you had to run extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. So freshman year, I was failing 4 classes or 3 classes. I don't remember how many it was. All right. It was the one I was teaching,
Mhm.
so I wasn't failing that. I was failing French, which I was taking Spanish, so I don't know how I was failing French. I mean, it makes sense then. I was never there. And then I was failing geometry, and I'm like, well, if I'm taking algebra,
Right.
how can I take geometry at the same time?
That makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. I was there about. I was there about to say, like, weren't you just in algebra?
Yes.
You know, my freshman year, I was failing one of my math classes. I think it was algebra 2. But
Algebra too.
no, it's
Algebra
algebra
as
but,
well.
Got it, my
yeah,
bad.
thank you. But the coaches didn't care. They were like, "All right, you're gonna play anyways."
Well, see, they don't care if you fail at the end of the 6 weeks. That's when they care.
Yeah.
That's when they're supposed to say, "Hey, you can't play." But if you're failing at the 3-week mark, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Exactly.
they didn't care.
All right,
I was.
You know what was the stupidest punishment? Pencil rolls,
what was that?
where you literally lay down
Roll.
and you roll.
See, we
Oh yeah, that one sucked because I got super dizzy.
I
like,
got super dizzy. I
fast.
wasn't going super fast. I was just like, no.
See, for us, them males do
wasn't good.
bleachers. Them males run up and down the
OG
I mean,
man trail.
We did do bleachers, but
I cheated on those because you know how you're supposed to run up and then down the same set of stairs.
Uh-huh.
I would run up and go over and down. And they
weren't paying
never,
attention?
Well, no, they never caught me because I'm at the very back, so they're watching the people in front, and so that's the only reason why I was able to do it. I mean, other than that, I was super lazy.
I hated bleachers.
I was like, see, them
honestly.
males do bleachers and then them males do sleds, which was we got to push the sleds. You had to bear crawl.
What I hated,
I didn't have to do
What
that.
I hated
So
the
that's
worst-
what the males do.
I'm a skill player.
the door is right there.
Exactly.
All right, that's
Skill
rude.
players.
What I hated was the ones where every 5 yards you had to do a forward roll because that hurt my back each time. I'm like, oh god, my back, oh my back. I hated that one. I really did. Back to ratings. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with what did I even choose? The same thing as Trey. I liked seeing Kay. I like the fact that she seems very cold and everything, but in reality she was like super nervous about talking to Kaguya. That I kind of liked. I know we didn't even say that in the first part, but it happened. My favorite part though is coming up right here. Glasses Chica. That saved it. Other than if that wasn't there, it probably would have been the same thing as Randy's.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought we would like the interaction with Kay and Chica.
I did like that.
I thought that was-
I thought that would have been the saving grace.
Okay.
So that's why.
Other than what I just said, my favorite part, well, not my favorite, but one of the best parts
One of the parts.
was when Miyuki is in the bathroom shadow boxing, because I've done that. Not the bathroom shadow boxing, but I've been like, yes, go, and all that stuff. So that was me. So that's it for me.
Question of the day.
Question of the day.
All right.
What is it? I don't even remember. We
I-
wrote it down this time, guys.
I had to, whenever y'all were talking, I was like, I have to remember this. I was trying to think of what it was
wrote
because I
it down?
didn't get it.
I literally just said to you before we started.
No, I know what it is now. But question of the day is, if you could have 2 superpowers,
Oh yeah.
which would it be?
Those two.
Wait, why 2?
Because I mean,
I always thought you said one.
everybody
at first.
always says 1, so
Yeah,
I'm going with 2.
I agree with that.
So
Now, are we going superpowers like, are we calling it like Marvel and DC superpowers, or are we talking about just superpowers in general?
any.
making sure.
I personally would want to be able to fly, and I'd want to have super speed. I know that's the most random two that would be put together because, I mean, flying super speed is kind of...
Can you fly faster? Or...
I don't know. That'd be a good question.
Like, if you just had the ability to fly...
I just want to be able
how
to
fast are
freaking
you
float.
flying is the question.
I mean, I'm sure you would, get up your skill level as you get better at it.
Now we talking about flying like super high in the air. Or we talking about just like a little float.
Yeah, are you flying like
no?
You
I'm
have
like
wind powers.
Like I'm flying like Superman type of thing.
Okay. Oh, he can fly super fast.
And he can run super fast. Like I'm running like the Flash.
That was a good
I'm
episode of Superman
versus the Flash.
Yeah.
What about Superman? Was it Superman
where they
versus
race
Santa
each other?
Claus?
Mm-hmm. What?
Was it Superman versus Santa Claus?
What?
I think they had an episode like that before, where they raced around the world, see who got around faster. I know they did the Flash.
Superman would lose because Santa Claus has magic, and Superman was weak to magic. So
that's very true.
He's very weak to magic.
But no, I think
flying and super speed.
At first, honorable mention would be teleporting. Because I think teleporting would be pretty cool. But I mean, it's kind of like, being able to run super fast.
Like teleporting. See, for me with that one, you have to have like some kind of. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to teleport to inside of Fort Knox right now. You have to either been there or you have to be able to see where you're teleporting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like that
I was
idea.
thinking too.
Like there has to be some kind of restriction on teleporting.
That's what I was thinking too. So that's why I went with speed and flying, because I want to go, like sometimes whenever I just want to get away from things, I could just, go fly up in the mountains.
See, you just want to have that so you going to work, you can leave in like 2 minutes
I can.
before.
Well, that's the same thing as running. I could run.
I would love that too.
I could have super speed and get hit like a deer.
That's like, well, no, see, you're super speed, so everything's gonna go super slow to you around you.
Hey, it goes.
You're gonna have the Flash power. So.
Yeah, I would love the Flash power.
You're gonna be thinking more faster than anything else.
Oh, are you gonna have the downside though, where you're gonna have to eat a whole bunch because your metabolism's so high?
Yeah,
I would assume so.
You know what? I always wondered. When he's all right. So have you seen the TV show Flash?
I've only seen up to the first first season.
So let's just say, okay. So in the first season, he has these special power bars he has to eat. That's like 1 million calories.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He goes to like a different universe or something because that happens, and it's not a spoiler, okay? Because I mean, it happens in the comic books. So, and the comic book's been around forever. But he goes to a different universe. What if he doesn't have any food? Like he gets captured or something. He doesn't have any food. He's gonna die.
Well, that's his drawback, I guess.
I know, but like it never shows that ever again. Like after the first season, after they figure out, oh, you need this much calories, never shows it again.
I mean,
I'm confused about that.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What's your powers?
See, I was thinking while Randy was talking.
I have mine, but mine's going last.
See,
Why is that?
Because
I kind
they're
of
gonna blow our minds.
Yeah,
I will agree with you on flying only because everyone has the power of flight, regardless of what it is. Everyone wants.
I like heights, so
see me neither, but I still want to fly, which is
I would have to be like completely blinded to do that.
I don't mind heights. It's whatever.
I was thinking of that, or I was also thinking Earth teleportation.
Earth teleportation.
Yes. What is
Earth teleportation?
He teleports Earth materials around.
No.
I don't know. He can teleport anywhere on Earth.
Go ahead.
Actually, that's what kind of did briefly just go on mine, but yeah, teleporting anywhere on Earth, but it has to be at least anywhere where I've been before. Have
pretty much like
I would think that
the Yellow Flash in
Anti-Flash.
No,
or
Yellow Flash in Naruto.
Oh yeah.
Naruto's dad.
Yes.
You have to have your little mark on it.
Mark, yes.
I would
like
think
that's
I would think
teleportation, and then
which one? You only have two.
No,
I would think
Earth teleportation. That's one.
Yeah,
I would think that'd be
no. I
that'd be pointless though, because I mean, if you need to like for me, if I wanted to teleport, I would want to teleport to work, or I'd want to teleport like whenever I'm going on vacation. But whenever
just put one mark on something at work and just
But whenever you're
gone.
going on vacation, I want to get there in 2 seconds. So it's like,
well, you gotta have some kind of like.
Exactly.
I mean,
as a yet again though, I traveling there won't be a problem until I leave one mark somewhere. Be like, okay, if I want to go to San Francisco,
what if it gets taken
gone.
off or something,
Well,
and
it's
you
never
end
gonna
up
get
in the trash?
it's never gonna get taken off.
What if you put it on a trash can?
Well, no. What
No,
you would?
it's being
What
bunched.
you
I don't
would
know.
do-
What the building gets demolished?
no. See, it has to be something earthbound.
Yeah,
So like on the has to be on the floor.
concrete.
Yes, I'm not gonna.
That ain't gonna. Well, no. Depends on what kind of
Exactly.
concrete. So
It's not like I'm gonna put it on a piece of paper and just toss it. No.
it's pretty good. That's a good.
Okay, what's your second?
Second one?
I got so many holes in that.
Well,
But
I mean, like we said
go
with yours,
ahead.
you have to have some kind of like.
drawback.
Yeah.
Every power has a drawback, regardless of what it is.
Your
I don't know
cord,
mine
what's
would
your
be,
cord?
but mine's a good
My
one.
second one, I have to say. Ugh. To be honest, I'll probably do everything with that earth teleportation. Actually,
I think it'd be cool to control like an element like fire, wind, or
see,
earth.
I was
water.
gonna say earth manipulation, but then I kind of went to teleportation. So
I was thinking airbending because with air I can pick stuff up.
Mm. But if
If
you
you-
if
if
you
you-
if you have airbending, your flight is only limited to like whatever the strongest wind could be.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So.
true. But I was thinking like you could just create wind, like it can be in your hand, and start
You can just
swirling.
make the little ball that
Exactly.
hangs inside.
Yeah,
and
see,
then
like
go
that.
to work that way.
That's what I'm
Hey.
thinking.
Just zooming in through all the cars, like yeah, you can't get me. And then like the cops are coming at you, and you're like, okay, time
Blast
to
them away.
no,
with some air.
you're like, okay, time to actually run, and then you use your super speed, and you're gone.
Gone.
They're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what happened? Did we
But-
just see that? Nope.
You know, I thought it'd be cool to be an earthbender,
Okay.
but
See,
they always
you-
get
You
destroyed.
already. That's a different question.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
different question.
You are
They would
way.
get destroyed.
You already did your thing.
Go
you
ahead.
Need to
What's-
finish yours.
what's-
What's, what's your
See, I was just thinking earth.
What do you need? Do it now.
I'm actually
Yeah.
going with earth teleportation. That's
That's all he needs.
Yeah,
Okay.
all I need.
So for me, I don't know if this counts as 1 or 2, but it's complete mastery over time and space. All right, that's my. Why? Because I love history, so I want to actually see what happens if,
Ooh, I gotta change my
So
mind.
so if no, you can't change your mind. It's already set in
Exactly.
stone.
Well, I want to pause
No,
time.
you can't. You can't.
No.
Too late. But what I want to do is, I want to see what happens if Hitler never did Hitler stuff. So, we have our own world, and then I can create I can actually go to a pocket
Planet B.
dimension.
Or
Yeah. Or a different dimension that, in that dimension, hey,
Mm-hmm.
Hitler didn't do Hitler stuff. What happens? The Dark Ages never happened. How advanced would we be if science wasn't the devil for 400 years? That's right.
Yeah.
Freaking
Okay.
freaking Catholics. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ancient Catholics. Let me go with that.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Ancient? Are you ancient?
Yeah, it could be. If you're
You're
going
not.
for that, you're going to time travel back. I could be ancient.
Nope, you're not.
Exactly.
Because I have it. You don't. But yeah, so I would like to see what happens and everything.
I was like,
And heck, just even go back to times and be like, I want to see who I think is the most interesting man in entire history, Henry VIII. Like, his whole saga that happened. We'd like to see that firsthand. Would not like to die from plague and everything, but, yeah.
It's pretty
So
good.
that's my choice. I don't know if that counts as 1 or 2 because it is space and time, but usually they are counted as one
I would
together.
say 1.
So,
I would say
but
1.
that's all I would need.
But that is an overpowered thing.
Oh yeah,
I was like, but what? The
Yeah.
other worlds you go to, will they still exist?
oh yeah. They already exist now.
That-
So
There's a multiverse.
yeah,
multiverse.
it's multiverse.
I say like when if we're going for that, we're going you say you create this one world just for that sole reason, As long as you're there, does it exist as soon as you leave? It disappears, or
have you seen Rick and Morty?
No. Well, yes, but no.
Like
I got you into Rick and Morty. What you mean?
Yeah, it's like that. I'm saying they have this.
But see, what I was saying is I'd
have his portal gun and boom.
I would create a pocket dimension where I would go back in time to, let's just say, dinosaurs or something. Set that as a save point to where it starts the same thing in the pocket dimension and have it going at the same time, and then I'm over there in the pocket dimension making sure Hitler's not doing Hitler things. See what happens. Making sure that the Dark Ages never happen. See what happens. So our world never changes. Just this one.
Okay.
And then I can destroy it or whatever.
See, that's what I was kind of thinking.
Basically, you know what? I'm not gonna say.
I would be. Yes, I would be. But it's not like I want to use it for bad stuff. Although I could go back in time and just be like, okay, this chest full of gold, I'm gonna take it home and just literally age it in front of me while I have it at my house. So then I have millions of dollars. Do that.
Not allow
butterfly effect.
I can go back in time and actually bet on the Super Bowls.
Oh yeah,
and become super famous because my family. I would have to be my family, not just me, because
Yeah.
I can see which one's going to win the Super Bowl no matter what. See, I can go to the future. See what happens in the future. I can actually see who's going to win, Kaguya or Miyuki, right now.
Anyways, let's wrap this up. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to check out our next video. We've been 3 Guys Talk. I've been Randy.
Chris.
Trey. And we'll see you guys next time. Later.
Peace.